Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I don't give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escal.
Jeff
Doing my time. Doing my time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego. It's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be with us today. We got a jam-packed show for you guys like we do each and every day here on Sports World Radio. Lots and lots to get to. I hope everybody's ready to have some fun, because I know I am. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun today, and I hope you are too. With all that being said, let's get off with the particulars, and then we'll get on with this jam-packed radio show with the Thursday edition of Sports World Radio. I am the host, Jeff Escow. You can listen to us each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. There are several ways to get in touch with us. Several ways to get in touch with us. Okay? Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. Like our Facebook page, and then send us a message that way. Ask us your questions that way. I am monitoring the Facebook page. You can also reach us via Twitter at twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. Twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio. As well as send us an email at swrshow@gmail.com. swrshow@gmail.com. Also, you can give us a call at SWR Show on Skype. If you're a Skype user, give us a call on Skype at Sports World Radio Show. Sports World Radio Show on Skype. And the final way to get in touch with us is to come and hang out in our chat room over at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Come on over there, hang out with us, get yourself a free account. After you get yourself a free account, just type in Sports World Radio. Follow us. The live show will appear. Click the live show. It will show up at the bottom of your screen. Click the bubble all the way over to the right, and you will be in the live show. Okay? Then you can start chatting away. You click the bubble all the way over to the right there, and you can start chatting away. It'll open up the chat room. That's in Spreaker. Those are the ways to get in touch with us here at SportsWorldRadio.com. Remember, we do the show each and every Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock on the East, 3 o'clock in the West. And if you happen to live in the Central,
if you live in the Central, like you, Josh, and Frank, and all you people out there in the Central, really figure it out for yourself. It's not rocket science. You know, if it isn't easy for you to figure that out, you need some help.
Wow, you really laid into him today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I have to lay into them.
Wow, check you out.
Since it's been very brutal for me having to deal with this bet. And tomorrow, you know what? It's all gone tomorrow after the show.
Wow. That's pretty funny. Hey, don't forget, we got a contest. We're looking for a new intro. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in there. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow and Sean Mann must be in there. And send it to intro contest at sportsworldradio.com. That's intro contest at sportsworldradio.com. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in there. What's up, Kevin? And we also, how many of you, hey, Shaba, 1 second. I'm glad you're here. How many of you have signed up for our sports shorts? If you haven't yet, head on over to sportsworldradio.com, sports shorts, that way. Or you can head on over to sportsworldradio.com, SWR Shorts, and just click the red button that says, I want SWR Sports Shorts. on the bottom right, and it'll take you to the sign-up page. Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/SWR Shorts, and you can sign up today, and you can listen to every single conversation. When you guys are listening to the commercials, the show continues. I'm recording all those conversations, and I'm telling you something, sometimes the commercial break conversations are better than the show. And Shaba, just for you yesterday, because you mentioned it, I finished it. The rest of July is in there, and just for you, Shaba, because I know you were going to ask, I put in the first 3 shows of August. How about that? So we are all caught up to date. Every show is in there up until yesterday's show. So you should like that, Shaba, and anybody else, any other members of our SWR Sports Shorts. You want to hear what we talk about during the commercial breaks? Head on over to sportsworldradio.com/SWR Shorts and sign up today. With all that being said, what do you say? Hey, we bring in that co-host of ours, Sean Man, the update man. What's going on there, buddy?
Hello and good afternoon, Jeff. I am doing well. Thank you very much. It is Thursday, August 6, 2015. It's 6:09 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:09 p.m. on the West. Weather right now is about a cool 79-degree day. It was a really nice work day to work outside for my job, and it was nice and cool. So doing well in general, relaxed, ready to have a good show. How are you, and how's the weather out there, Jeff?
Oh, the weather is freaking hot. As you can tell, I got the air conditioner on. You know me, unless it's super, super hot, I usually do the show without the air conditioner on. But, man, it's freaking hot in San Diego. We're in the middle of another heat wave, so I got the air conditioner on. It's not that bad. I've listened back to a couple of the shows. It's not that bad, so you guys can deal with it. I'm sorry about that. But like Sean tells me, I got to stay cool and rehydrated. So, right, buddy?
Shout out to Shava out there in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I bet it's probably what you and Laura would expect, probably 97 degrees out there. Shout out to Kevin, and shout out to the program director and producer man, Josh Lopez. Good
Okay,
to see
I
you.
have a special guest coming in at the bottom of the hour. When we go to our bottom of the hour break, I'm going to bring in this special guest. He's in the chat room. It's Kevin. You know how we always here like to rip Johnny Manziel, and we've been
Bust his chops.
and,
Yeah.
and I've been a major proponent of that since day one. I've been the most Johnny Manziel hater on this show, and I will continue to be that way. So, and we do that with Adrian Peterson as well. At least we have been this year, correct?
That is correct about how he's going to get injured and that he'll fumble the football and he won't be in shape and he won't be the same.
Right. So I thought it would be nice and something different if we'd bring somebody on the show that was a fan or I'm looking for that certain word and I can't find it. A fan or not a promoter, but in other words, he's on the side of Johnny Manziel and Adrian Peterson. So he's going to come in here and try to convince us on why we should like them. I don't think it's going to happen, but he's going to try. And we're going to bring him in after the first break today. So that should be kind of interesting to see. And then, of course, we have our Skip Bayless Bash Hour coming up after the first update. And then, of course, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. In the second hour of the show, that's right, Sean, the big wind is coming in, Frank Sprankle. So we got a jam-packed show for you guys today. So what do you say, Mr. Shawnee? What's the first segment or topic of the day?
All right, our first story that we get to at 12 minutes, actually 13 minutes after the hour, Kobe Bryant, the Los Angeles Lakers superstar, believes that this year the LA Lakers will be a totally new team and different team This is a team that won 21 games last year, missed the playoffs back-to-back for the first time since 1976. Kobe Bryant said in an interview with Yahoo Sports, he goes, quote, I believe we've got the talent, and I believe we are definitely going to make the playoffs. Absolutely. What's your thoughts?
Okay. You know what? Don't think about making the playoffs. I got an idea, Kobe Bryant. Try finishing the year. How about that? How about playing the year? Just try and do that. Try and not get hurt and play the year. That would be a lot better, don't you think?
Yes. The way I look at it with the L.A. Lakers is this, is that Kobe is believing that, okay, the Lakers believe they've got the capability and all the talent to make the playoffs, but you're talking about a team going young. Kobe Bryant, who knows how much he has left in the tank? And what I'm getting at is, look at this. His last 3 years have ended early because of injuries, but he wrapped up his physical rehabilitation in April and is determined to take charge again next season when he will be 37 years old. Shabba, I agree with you. Kobe Bryant is done. Just like A-Roy.
How old is he? 37?
37 years old.
Hey, Sean, do that again.
Just like A-Roy.
I love that, dude. I love when you do that. I do. I think that's great. We got to get you doing that just a couple of times so I can just take that, put that into the sound effects so I can just press that button whenever I want.
Kobe Bryant said on the interview, he goes, quote, the body is good. I feel good. My lower body is solid, he said.
Yeah,
there
okay.
are no
I've heard that
question
before.
marks on what I can do.
Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that before.
And Kobe adds this, my body and my legs feel extremely strong and healthy. That's the big difference and why I believe that I'm going to be ready to go and the LA Lakers are going to be ready to go this year.
See, now you're a huge Kobe Bryant fan. What the hell's the matter with you? I was a Kobe. You know what? I was a
no.
You know what? I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Kevin is a LeBron James fan too, and that would really irk me. That would really irk me. You know that? That would really freaking irk me. That's ridiculous.
Look at what Josh says. The Black Mamba excuses. He must be an ESPN fan.
You know, Kevin. Oh, you hate that dude? Okay, at least we got that in common. You know something, Kevin? If you piss me off today, that might be the last time you piss me off. See, okay, you know what, Kevin? I'm starting to like you a little bit more. He puts La Bitch in there. I'm starting to like him a little bit more.
Kevin, I cannot stand LeBron James just because everybody doesn't want to see him in the NBA
Yeah,
Finals.
we're gonna have some fun with Kevin today on the phone talking about Adrian Peterson because I waited. I was speaking to him on Skype earlier, and I waited. I wanted to tell him what I normally say on the show about Adrian Peterson, but I wanted to wait so he can hear it live on the air so he can give me his true reaction. I didn't want to give him his made-up reaction. And I didn't tell him what I thought about Johnny Manziel because I really want to hear his reaction to that. Right. So he'll probably hang up on me after I tell him that stuff.
And speaking of the Cavaliers, as we get to the next story, It's 16 minutes after the hour. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers are tentatively scheduled to visit Stephon Curry and the Golden State Warriors on, guess what?
Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Of course. You know something? I can write the freaking schedule. Of course it's going to be on Christmas Day because everybody and their mother is going to be watching the game. How many games they playing on Christmas Day? 5 this year again?
I'm going to predict it'll be either, I always think it's like 5 or 6 games that they play. Like they play morning and then they play afternoon.
Right.
They play Christmas night.
I usually miss the morning game. You know that, which is usually the Knick game, which usually pisses me off. Because I usually sleep through it. You know me. You know me. I didn't wake up till freaking 12 o'clock today. Come on.
It'll be interesting to see what the NBA schedules will be like because they'll be coming out here in a few weeks because NBA players are coming back for training camp. I believe it'd be around middle or late September.
We got NFL training camp going on right now, and we're talking about NBA.
That's right.
That's my man, Sean, right there. I love him.
I love anything better to get our minds off the deflate game.
Because you know I'm the biggest basketball buff on Sports World Radio. That's why. You know, I could talk basketball all day with me. You know that.
And Chaba, you are absolutely correct since we're talking NBA. Another game that will happen on Christmas. The Miami Heat will host Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans in the first of the day's games on Christmas.
Is that in Miami or is that in New Orleans?
That will be in Miami.
Too
Miami
bad.
Herald reported.
Too bad it's not in New Orleans, because if it was in New Orleans, I'd tell Shaba to take Laura to the game for Christmas.
There's a Christmas present.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
There.
Exactly. And then Shaba could walk around with a big-ass sign that says, Sports World Radio loves the Pelicans. The hell out of here. How about that? Shaba's going to make a shirt that says Sports World Radio loves the Pelicans, just to piss me off.
I would say that the NBA season will either start October 27th or October 28th, somewhere around there, because they always play. The NBA season always tips off on TNT. It's always like a Tuesday night in late October that they do.
You know, you're putting our program director to sleep. You know that, right? By talking about the NBA. You know that, right? Look at him. He's sleeping over there. I can hear him snoring.
Josh got to, buddy. I'm trying to get away from everybody talking about this Deflategate thing and all this stuff.
I can hear him snoring over there. Check him out, man. It's pretty funny.
Let's see. Speaking of the NFL, we talk about this Deflategate. Here's what Antonio Cromartie said. Tom Brady should have been fined, not suspended. This is what the Jets cornerback said. And
That's what everybody says. Brady. That's what everybody says, except for some of the owners and
some players.
And Roger Goodell. I can't believe they wanted to take a football pressure problem to federal court.
That's right. Tom Brady and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell are expected to report to federal court, which will be August 12th.
At 12th and the 19th.
Yep.
Yeah, if they don't have it figured out by then, that judge, it's kind of funny, that judge kind of yelled at him, which is kind of cool.
I'm glad that they're going to try to speed up this process, because if not, I know how you are about the word if, Jeff, but if not, it would just be so frustrating that this would have to drag on throughout the course of the NFL season.
You know how I am about the word if. Kevin's never heard it, so I'll say it for you, Kevin, okay? I hate the word if. You know why? If my mother had balls, she would have been my father. That's why.
Let's see, Darrelle Revis. Here's what Revis goes. He goes, I think it's dragged a little bit too far. That's what Darrelle Revis said on First Take. Quote, it's a little bit too much. I feel that he got the suspension of 4 games, and he should live with it. I don't know all the information. I don't know everything about the whole situation, but Tom, I know he's a competitor. I know he wants to win. It's unfortunate what's going on, and I would agree with that too, and that this has gone on too far.
Look at Josh. If I have to hear about the Deflategate one more time, I'll turn on today's First Take.
It all depends on what we all hear on Wednesday, August 12th, and on Wednesday, August 19th.
So there's nothing, so there's absolutely nothing to talk about until the 12th or the 19th.
That's why, Josh, I wanted to try to get into the NBA as soon as possible, just because, the NFL just drags on and on and on about this Deflategate thing. And it's been really frustrating, too, that we've all had to sit around this. The confession of Arian Foster is the next story I get to.
Hey, did Chicago beat the Pirates yesterday?
The Pittsburgh Pirates prevailed yesterday and beat Chicago Cubs.
So they ended up 1-1 because the first game got rained out, correct?
Yes.
Damn it. Dang it. But you know what? Pirates are 6 games behind St. Louis. They ain't freaking winning that division. That ain't going to freaking happen.
No, St. Louis has got the National League Central wrapped up, and as much as I hate to admit this, I think the team we're going to be seeing in the Fall Classic would be the St. Louis Cardinals. I don't see any way how they can lose in the October, even though I'm sick and tired of them.
This wild card in the National League is getting pretty interesting. It's going to come down to probably Pittsburgh, San Francisco, and Chicago.
I'm looking at the Pirates' schedule right now, Jeff. 22 minutes after the hour, the Pirates have, of course, today off,
Mm-hmm.
and then Pittsburgh will play a team that's been playing good
LA.
baseball of late, the Dodgers.
Right. They got the Dodgers coming in for 3, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right?
Yes.
And Chicago's playing San Francisco for 4, correct?
Yes.
So this is pretty interesting. You know, I like
The
to see.
hunt for October.
Yeah, I want to see Chicago sweep the Giants. So, and I want to see the Dodgers sweep the freaking Pirates.
All right, you want me to kind of point this out?
Yeah,
Say
go ahead.
this?
Point
All
it
right.
out.
I quite honestly think the Pirates have got so much pressure on them. I look at the schedule. Okay, so they got the Dodgers, as I just pointed out before, this weekend. Then the Pirates have to go to St. Louis, Jeff. They have this huge road trip at St. Louis, and then they take on the New York Mets. Wes, you better hope and pray that the Pirates at least take 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers, 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals, a split against the Mets probably, or actually 2 out of 3 against the Mets. Or if you lose a bunch of those, you're going to have to pray and hope the Pirates even survive to get to the playoffs.
Hey, Josh, I sent you something on your Facebook page yesterday about a song with a guy singing in his car. You remember that? I put it on your Facebook page. Did you see that, Sean?
No, well, that sounds funny by you saying that.
Although the song is the only reason why I put it on. I only sent it to Josh because I kind of figured he was the only one that would get it. You remember that, Josh? I sent that to you? Could you find that for me and send it back? I want to share it with Kevin. I want to share it with Sean now. That was hilarious.
Before he finds that, we'll talk about the Chicago Cubs since he's looking for that song. Jeff, as you pointed out, it gets a little bit easier for the Cubs a little bit after this big 4-game series against the Giants. They host the Milwaukee Brewers, one of the worst teams in baseball. Then the Cubs will take on the Chicago White Sox, host Detroit, and host Atlanta. So, the Cubs have a pretty favorable schedule. They got to split with the Giants, and San Francisco knows they're battling not just with the Cubs, too, but they're battling with the Pirates. So this wild card is getting interesting day after day, and it's going to go right down to the wire when October 4th gets here.
Day after day. That's a good song. That I don't know why, but that song just popped into my head. You're a rat bastard. You're a rat bastard for putting that into my head, son of a bitch.
And a lot of the props that I'd have to say, too, and I know Frank would easily agree with me about this, is Joe Madden. This is exactly why the Cubs wanted to bring in Joe Madden, because he has the experience. He did the job very well with the Tampa Bay Rays, turning that team around and getting them to a couple playoff appearances and taking them to one World Series. And Joe Madden even said last year in his press conference that he guaranteed the Cubs a playoff spot, that they would get to the playoffs and have a chance to maybe win that World Series and end a very long, stressful drought for Cub fans.
I want to see him make it. I really do. I want to see him make it. Even if they got to play the playing game against Pittsburgh, I want to see him knock Pittsburgh out. Just to make me happy so I could turn around to Wes and go, hey, Wes, you're 0-2.
Remember how upset Wes was last year when the Giants beat them 8-0 in Pittsburgh.
He's still upset about what happened 2 years ago when freaking San Diego made the damn freaking playoffs and they didn't. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, because you know what? Wes says that the Steelers got screwed in that last weekend of the season.
Hey, Kevin, go click that link right there, or anybody else that's in this chat room. Click that link right there. You are going to laugh your ass off. It is funny, and I sent it to Josh because it made me think of him and his biology teacher. That's why I sent it to him, and he knew it. Because he even says it to me right here. Yep, laughing my butt off. Funny story. I actually played that for my biology teacher on the guitar when I was a junior. I had that feeling, and as soon as I saw it and was listening to it, I got to send that to Josh. It's freaking hysterical. Freaking hysterical. I didn't say play it right now.
I know. I had to put it on mute. I'm looking at the video right now.
Yeah, well, you can't look at the video. You got to hear it. Okay, so when we go to commercial break, you can listen to it. Okay? It's pretty long though, but it's because you have to listen. Well, just open it up in a new tab. You have to listen to it, the words, because the words are what makes it funny.
Jeff, I'll listen to that video when we get to our first commercial break. To get back to the MLB, before the season began, you picked the New York Mets to win the National League East. What's your take on the Mets right now? 58-50.
They're moving. They're moving and grooving. It looks like they made the right moves at the trade deadline, right?
Yeah, and you know what Chipper Jones, the former baseball great who used to play for the Braves, he says, if there's one team right now in the National League I would not want to face right now, it's the New York Mets.
Yeah. The Mets are 2 games up on the freaking Nationals, and the Nationals are going the wrong way, and the Mets are going the correct way.
I think the Mets and the Blue Jays are the 2 teams to watch out for, because if the Yankee fans are saying that they've got the American League East wrapped up, I've been saying it all along. Be careful with the Blue Jays. Toronto could really sneak up and overtake them in the AL East, and this AL East is not over.
Well, the Mets have won 6 straight, and 8 of the last in the last 10 games they've won 8 of them. So come on.
The Mets have not been to the playoffs since the 2006 National League Championship Series, and that was against St. Louis. They ended up losing that series in 7 games, but the Mets are a team that really was determined this year to really surprise a lot of people. So, and that's a good thing about baseball. Last year we saw it with the Royals. We've seen the O's do it. We've seen Texas. So we've seen a lot of surprises for Major League Baseball.
And Toronto's still 4.5 back of the Yankees.
That's why I'm saying the pressure, I think, is on the New York Yankees in the AL East, because Toronto was the winner, like Josh pointed out, for the trade deadline, and they're a team the Yankees need to watch out for.
Yeah, but Toronto right now is in the wild card position, so they're sitting and they're only 1 game behind the Angels for the top wild card position. And you're right, we'll see. Hey, we're going to run to our first commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Mann on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the east, 3 o'clock on the west. And if you happen to live in the mountains,
Who really cares who lives in the mountains?
all right, so joining us right now is my good friend Kevin Dietz, who lives in Wisconsin, but happens to be a Viking fan and is a proponent, a Viking fan, a proponent. He really likes Adrian Peterson. So since we've been ripping Adrian Peterson the last couple of days, I thought we'd bring him on. And then he happens to be a Johnny Manziel fan. So this should be a lot of fun. What's up, Kevin?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
No problem, pal. How are you?
I'm all right. Let's do it.
Hey, really quick, let these guys know where you're at on the internet, because you do an NFL thing on the internet, don't you?
Yeah. I run a Facebook page. It's the NFL Report.
NFL
so if
Report.
you guys if you wanna jump on there, you can get down and dirty with anything you got to say to me after this too.
There you go, on the NFL Report on Facebook. There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, check it out. All right, so being a Minnesota Viking fan and a Adrian Peterson fan, are you glad he's back on your team after what has transpired over the last year or so?
I have to say, right away, I maybe wasn't. But, I mean, hey, everybody screws up, everybody messes up. Y'all get a second chance. How many NFL players get 3 or 4 chances?
Mm-hmm.
The guy loves to play the game. He screwed up. He screwed up bad. I'm not saying that he screwed up just a little bit. The guy, he done screwed up. And I don't know. I'll stand behind him mainly because he's a Viking and he's probably the best running back to ever play the game.
Kevin, my question to you is your expectations with Teddy Bridgewater. You're a big Viking fan. What do you think of him this year?
I'm off of work for a while, so I have actually watched every single practice there has been, and I've read everything there has been on him. And he's bulked up. I think he said he put on like 15 pounds of muscle this year. The dude is huge. I think it's going to be great things for him this year. I'm really looking forward to watching him play.
Okay. Does Adrian Peterson play in any spring training or any training games before the season?
I don't see why he would. He hasn't in the past. I don't see him playing in the Hall of Fame game either.
Okay, so he hasn't been hit in over a year, right?
Yep.
Don't you think he would want to play so he can get hit before he gets hit in a real
dude's
game?
a competitor. He'll play if they want him to, but if you're up in the upper management, you're not going to let him play.
Well, how do you think he's going to react to his first solid, good hit?
Well, that's just it. I don't know if you saw any of the videos of him on, Vikings.com or whatever, but he's in full pads and he's running over his teammates now.
Are the Minnesota Vikings, Kevin, a playoff team this year?
Oh man, I get this every year. Every year you try to, set your expectations high, and every year as a Viking fan, they keep getting shot down and shot down. I would say that we've looked the best we have since Favre left. I see the Packers taking the North. I think we're going to be in the second as a wild card, so I would say yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think we're going to be up there. I think our defense is going to help us out a lot during games. Our offense will be solid, especially with AP back. Like I said, I think we'll make that wild card.
Well, my buddy and good friend and program director Josh Lopez is a Chicago Bears fan. Since you're the Viking fan, what would you make of the Bears?
I think they're the worst team in NFL.
Josh.
I'm sorry, Josh.
I love that.
I'm sorry. From what I've read and from what I've seen, and I'm not the only one that thinks it. I think they're going to be the worst team in the NFL.
How about the Detroit Lions? What do you think of them? I know we're talking Vikings, not trying to get off subject here.
Oh no, I'd talk anything football. Lions, I think the Vikings are going to be competitive with them, but I just see their schedule being, we can get 1 or 2 more wins out from underneath them. So
okay,
I think they'll be third.
Why do you like Johnny Manziel?
Oh, here we go. All right. I don't know. I guess I've always just loved the kid and how he plays the game. I like how he's a little bit cocky. When I was in high school and when I played sports, I was I was always known as the cocky one, and I've always just said it's not cocky, it's confidence. That's just. I think that was one of those things where I liked him because nobody else did.
Well, Kevin, I think it's time to stop being cocky because you're in a freaking neck brace, dude. Okay, see what happens? You got cocky with your nephews, and look what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't know we were talking about that.
Will Johnny Manziel be starting the first game of the regular season against the New York Jets on September?
Hell no!
Nope, not a chance.
I was just all right.
Johnny Man.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of him. I'm not dumb.
Oh yeah, good question.
Okay, Johnny.
Like,
how many years does Johnny have left on his contract? 3?
Two or three.
2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the only contract he signs in the NFL because after that contract's over, he ain't playing no more.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Oh, he's not going to be. You know what? Him and Tim Tebow are going to be working for ESPN doing the SEC.
So, Kevin, how would you respond to that?
Well, I mean, you guys are at a little bit of a backside. I don't know if he said, but I'm also a huge Tebow fan. I love that guy. I loved when he was in college.
Oh, no.
Great. Great. So you know what? Your two buddies, Tebow and Manziel, could be working for ESPN doing SEC games because that's where they're going to be at because they don't have an NFL career in them. Neither.
I think they're both still in training camp, aren't they?
I don't give a flying fig Newton. Just because you win a Heisman Trophy, don't make you an NFL quarterback.
That I will agree with 100%. We've seen it happen multiple times.
Kevin, I hate to say this to you. Ever heard of the word bust?
I have. I'm a Viking fan.
I'm teasing you because, look, I'm saying bust for Johnny Manziel and a bust for Tim Tebow.
You know what? I think I just have this thing for all of these bust quarterbacks that I've always
I bet
always
you.
fell in love with.
I
So
bet
one of these times I gotta be right.
I bet you, Kevin, you were even a Ryan Leaf fan.
Oh my God, who wasn't?
See what I mean? You pick all the worst quarterbacks in the world.
I'm
Kevin,
terrible. I would be
what
the worst GM ever.
Here's what Josh says. Josh goes, it's so great how people forget that the Raiders, Redskins, Browns, Titans, Jaguars, Jets still play in the NFL, and the Bears are going to be the worst team, and Manziel is great. Give me a break. Shake my head.
I am kind of shocked that the producer actually hasn't called in. I'm shocked that the producer hasn't called in to get in on this as well. I really am. Because, you know, he could call in whatever the hell he wants. He's the producer of the show.
I'm sure he's thinking about it right there.
You know, but we did this article the other day by Nate Davis of USA Today Sports, who has the Vikings going 10-6 and being second in the NFC North and making the playoffs.
What I said.
And the Bears, even like you pointed
crazy.
out, Kevin, supposed to be 3-13, and Josh says, "Give me a break with John Fox
Crazy.
being there."
Oh man, I don't see how they can be any better than that.
So you actually think that Johnny Manziel is going to have an NFL football career?
I think if he buckles down and he gets his head out of his arse, that I think he can be an okay quarterback somewhere.
Do you know that he is the only NFL player that lives with a babysitter? You know that, right?
I'm sure there's more behind the scenes, but Johnny's always been in the spotlight. He's used to it.
He lives with his high school football coach, if I'm not correct. Right?
I guess
correct. Yes,
I have heard that.
Yeah,
I have heard that.
Yeah, he moved his high school football coach in to take care of what? Come on, dude, to get and not only that, he goes back to Texas A&M to sign autographs and charges anywhere between $125 to $150 for an autograph. Get the hell out of here! That's
He's
the
not in rehab for a reason.
Hey, listen, that's the college that made you, bitch. Give something back. You parents are loaded. They can afford your freaking rehab. And so can you. You just signed a freaking contract with the NFL.
Kevin, 42 minutes after the hour, another team, I think from the USA Today Sports article, I'm still looking for that, is the New Orleans Saints. We got a big Saints fan in Chaba. What would your thoughts be about New Orleans this year?
Oh, my God. I hate talking about the Saints because I frickin' hate them. I hate the Saints more than I hate food that's good for me.
Okay, Nate Davis has got the Saints sitting at 10-6 as well.
Oh, yes, that's right. There it is.
I mean, with somebody like Drew Brees at the helm, you gotta. I mean, they're always going to be in contention until he takes a back seat. But
correct.
I try not to worry about those because they're just nothing but a bunch of cheaters down there. So.
See, Shaba agrees. He's always had a home in College Station. That's what made him famous, and he's got to go back there and charge those college kids $125 to $150 for a freaking autograph where he started. Get the hell out of here, you money-hungry son of a bitch, you.
For Johnny Manziel, it's all about the scratch.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly. He's not in rehab for a reason, like I said.
That's why he's not going to be an NFL player. Right there. Because he's not playing for a championship. He's playing for the money, and that's different.
I can't be a fan of a guy that's been so electric in college football that he can't do something in the NFL.
What has he... Big deal. College football. What has he done in the NFL? Not a goddamn thing, just like Tim Tebow.
In time for both of them. For both of them.
You know something? You sound like Jerry Jones.
I have to say this, Kevin. Did you watch the way Johnny Manziel played last year in December? I believe there were 2 starts and oh my gosh, there were a couple picks and he couldn't even throw the ball down the field almost.
And no, I bet you not one of you have watched training camp of him this year, have you?
No.
Yeah, well, you want to know something? Yes, I did. His first freaking training camp, he fumbled the ball 3 times and threw 2 interceptions. Way to freaking go.
We did a show on that, Jeff.
I was hoping we were going to get around that.
Yeah, okay. You're not getting around that with me, man. This is Sports World Radio. That ain't going to happen. I like what Shaba says. Scam Newton can't carry the Panthers the way Drew can carry the Saints. 10 wins or more than double people. Than doable people. How about that? Hey, Kevin, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us, buddy.
Oh, thanks, man. It's been awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We'll bring you in again, I promise.
All right,
nice
buddy.
to meet you, Kevin.
Nice to meet you guys.
There goes our good friend Kevin Dietz from the NFL Report. Check it out on Facebook. We're going to run to our first update of the day. This update is brought to you by The Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and never, ever touch a toilet seat ever again. It's The Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. 45 minutes after the hour on the 6th of August, 2015, Thursday. Let's get to Major League Baseball. The finals from this afternoon, the Cardinals shut out the Reds by a score of 3-0. The Dodgers over the Phillies 10-8. The Tigers over the Royals 8-6. The Brewers blow out Padres 10-1. One game in progress right now. It's the top half of the 7th inning. The Diamondbacks are threatening. It is 4-1. The Nationals lead in the nation's capital right now. Other games for tonight for Major League Baseball, you got the Red Sox taking on the Yankees, Twins at the Blue Jays, Marlins at the Braves, Giants at the Cubs, and lastly, it'll be the Astros taking on the Oakland Athletics. In the NFL, of course, the big news to report is Antonio Cromartie doesn't think that Tom Brady is being treated unfairly. He's getting treated unfairly for the suspension over Deflategate, which is 4 games. Now, to get everybody up to date and speed on this, August 12th is the first date where the Brady-Goodell are going to federal court to meet with the judge to talk about this Deflategate issue. And then they have another hearing for August 19th. They're hopefully going to try to get a settlement taken care of before September 4th. So keep your eyes open on that. In the NBA, it has been announced that the Cleveland Cavaliers will open up on Christmas Day, actually against the Golden State Warriors in a rematch of the NBA Finals. The NBA season is expected to begin in late October, so keep your eyes open for that as the NBA season will be in full swing. Players are expected to report for training camp around middle or late September with the preseason in October. I'm Sean Mann for the first of 2 updates for Sports World Radio. This update is brought to you by The Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com and never, ever have to touch your toilet seat ever again. When we come back from this commercial break and update, we will have Josh Lopez coming in, and Frank Sprankle comes up at the top of the hour. Be right back.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think.
Synergistic integration.
Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow Show, man, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. 6 o'clock on the east, 3 o'clock on the west, and if you live in the mountains,
who cares? Who really cares?
See, you know something, Josh? You're right. He's slow. You're right. Joining us right now, like he does each and every day, for a certain segment, which we probably won't get to until the big chubby wind gets in here. But is the producer and program director of the show, Josh Lopez. What's up there, my friend?
What's up, you freaking humps?
Hey, how you doing, humpity hump hump?
Humpity hump. I was just digesting. I had a really busy day yesterday, so I was just relaxing, watching some TV. I, of course, had to watch Skip Bayless's retarded soliloquies all morning. But besides that, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you. You know what? So last night about 2:30 in the morning, I'm waiting for, Mike and Mike to come on a tree. And I head on over to ESPN, and lo and behold, what do I see but the ugliest man on TV? Oh, that rhymes. Skip Bayless. doing first take with Stephen A. Smith from Buffalo Bills training camp, correct?
Yes, sir.
And they were talking about the fight. What's his face? Mayweather picking this guy fighting. You know how long I lasted? Before the channel got changed because I couldn't stand Skip's voice?
5 seconds.
If that long. He had these sunglasses on. He looked like a dick. Those sunglasses that he had on were like twice the size of his head, for Christ's sakes.
He had a story about that, actually. So I'll use that in one of my quotes today.
Yeah, those sunglasses. And you want to know something? Kevin, who was just on the phone with us.
That's what he said.
He's a big fan of Skip Bayless. So he's a big fan of Skip Bayless. I was talking to him on Skype.
He's not a fan of the Vikings. He's not a fan of the Browns. He's not a fan of the Lakers. He's a fan of the freaking ESPN.
No, he's
Ryan Stick Blazing.
No, he's not a fan of LeBron James, though. He's a fan of Skip Bayless. I told him that he has to hang on and listen to the show when we do the Skip Bayless Bash Hour, because we're going to eat this son of a bitch up like we do each and every day. He's a Skip Bayless fan. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Stick of Blazing Part 2.
Hey, Laura, what's for dinner? Huh? Well, hey, in that picture you look like a freaking sheep, dude, not a lion. Okay?
Cordon bleu.
No, Sean had cordon bleu the other night.
Yesterday, that was good. I liked it.
You know what I had for dinner yesterday? I made my steak and mushrooms and onions with a nice nice baked yam and some pickled beets. Oh, man, it was delicious. You know what I'm making for dinner tonight? I'm making pork chops and fried rice.
Kevin says, you bet I am a big Skippy fan. He's rocks. He's great.
Skippy Hey, listen. Skippy couldn't host a damn sports show if his life was dependent on it, okay?
Kevin, that's a joke. That's a joke, Kevin.
Hey, Skippy can't stick to one team if his life depended on it.
Yeah, oh, wait till we get to... You know something? I'm just going to put it out there. Kevin has never heard me say this, so I'm just going to say it right before we get going. Skip Bayless changes his mind more than a woman changes her tampon when she's on her period. I'm just letting you know there, Kevin.
Oh!
I'm just telling you, Kevin. That's what he does. My this, my that, my this, my... Stick to one freaking team like the rest of us do.
Kevin adds, Skip hates Aaron Rodgers, that he sticks to.
That's okay. We hate Skip Bayless, and we stick to that. I'll tell you that right now.
Skippy loves the Minnesota loves his Minnesota Vikings, Shabba.
Wait till we get that big chubby win Frank Sprankle in here, and he starts shocking the living crap out of Skip Bayless.
No, Frank's probably shaking his head.
Yeah, he changes it every couple of hours. That's right, Laura. That's right.
Coming from a Minnesota Viking fan, Josh.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Next.
Hell, okay, you know something? Speaking of next, Mr. Viking fan. Okay, I'm going to do something that we don't do a lot of, but every once in a while we do it here on Sports World Radio. We've done it with a couple of teams, and I think we're gonna do it right now with the Minnesota Vikings. Josh, are you ready?
Yes.
Sean, you just kick back and relax for this one, my friend. I got
all right.
I got
no ticks, buddy. I got it.
You ready, Mr. Josh?
Yes. Just give me 1 second. All right. Just loading up my computer here.
I got the record. I got the schedule right in front of me. Are you ready, Joshy?
Yep.
Okay. This is how Josh decides whether they're going to win or lose, okay? And then Sean, you just keep track of the wins and the losses, okay?
Okay.
This is the Minnesota Vikings record. This is what the Minnesota Vikings record will end up to be per Josh, and normally he's been right every single year. So, are you ready, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Minnesota at San Francisco.
Loss.
Detroit at Minnesota.
Win.
San Diego at Minnesota.
Loss.
Minnesota at Denver.
Loss.
Kansas City at Minnesota.
Win.
Minnesota at Detroit.
Loss.
Minnesota at Chicago.
Loss.
St. Louis at Minnesota.
Win.
Minnesota at Oakland.
Loss.
Green Bay at Minnesota.
Loss.
Minnesota at Atlanta.
Loss.
Seattle at Minnesota.
Loss.
Minnesota at Arizona.
Loss.
Chicago at Minnesota.
Win.
The Giants at Minnesota.
Win.
Minnesota at Green Bay.
Loss.
What is it, Sean?
5-11.
There you go. That's going to be Minnesota's record. 5-11.
I have to bring that up, Kevin, because the Vikings are really a cursed organization. I'll never forget the times they lost playoff games. So hysterical.
That's right. So they're going to be. You got you got Minnesota beat. Josh, you got Minnesota beating the Giants?
Yeah, I think the Giants would be out by then because Odell Beckham would be injured.
Oh man!
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh man, Giants are going to need that game to win the East. Watch.
You never know. Maybe they could pick up somebody at the trade deadline.
I'm laughing at what Kevin says.
Hey, Kevin. We did that for San Francisco last year, and he nailed it right on.
Josh was the master of upset specials.
So guess what?
And even Frank having to put up a Raider.
So far we've done that for Minnesota. So far we've done that for the Dallas Cowboys, and so far we've done that for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I believe none of those teams, if I remember correctly, got higher than 6 wins.
Pittsburgh had 6.
That was it, right? That was the highest, right?
Yeah.
How about that? So we're going to see if Josh is right about those 3 teams. And don't forget, boys and girls, starting in September, I believe we're going to do it in September, right?
Yep.
Starting September 5th, I believe is going to be our first show, our first NFL Real Talk show. We're going to be talking all teams, and we're going to give our predictions for every record for every team on the September 5th show. So join us here on Sports World Radio for our NFL Real Talk show on September 5th. I just haven't figured out what time we're going to do it yet. But we will. It's going to be a lot of fun, so get ready for that. Hey, what do you say we run to our top of the hour break? On the other side of this break, we'll get Frank Sprankle in here, the big wind, and we will do Skip Bayless Bash Hour. What do you say to that, huh?
Come on, Jeff.
Come on,
Sounds like a plan, and
Jeff.
I got the fun right here.
All right.
What do you think? You think we could do that?
Yep.
All right, so let's run. You know what? I didn't even put the commercials in. I was talking to you guys so much. I didn't put the freaking commercials in. How about that crap? Is that pretty funny or what? All right, let's run to our top of the hour break. You're listening to Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in the family. We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Blue Bayou. Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest Sports World Radio here at fastest. See, you got me all screwed up, boys. Fastest sports talk on the internet. Well, listen, if you haven't signed up for Sports World Radio Sports Shorts, head on over to sportsworldradio.com/SWR Shorts and just sign up, because the conversation that we just had, oh my freaking Lord.
I reckon it was full of humor.
Joining us right now, like he does each and every Tuesday and Thursday in the second hour of the show, is the big wind himself, Frank Sprankle. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, let me ask you this. We got a debate tonight. Hey, when are we going to have
a debate?
Yeah, I'm. You know what the debate is? Is it really your birthday? That's the debate.
It is, dude. Today is my birthday. Listen, I know my Skype says otherwise, but today is my birthday. I can prove it with driver's license, Social Security.
Are you the real Frank Sprankle, or are you the imposter?
Happy birthday!
Listen, I'm the 34-year-old Frank Sprankle.
Well, happy birthday, you rat bastard!
Happy birthday to Frankster here.
I think
what you do?
I think we should. I think we should get Laura on the phone and have her sing "Happy Birthday" to Frank.
Come on, I got a question, dude.
Yeah, do that and then rip Sean.
Let me ask you this question. Does this mean I get 34 Skippy electric shocks?
Oh, that should be fun. I think we should get Laura. Hey, listen, Laura came on and she sang for Sean, right?
That's right, on my special birthday.
Right.
That's right.
I think we should get her to come and sing on for Frank. Frank's only here every once in a while, every 2 days a week, man. Frank
And
is special.
by coincidence, it's my birthday. Listen, whatever. Listen, it doesn't matter what Skype is. Today is my birthday. Trust me.
That's
I'm
okay.
just laughing because I've been going at it with Kevin. I'm just taking him out about the bike week.
Where the hell do your Skype ain't that good lately? Where the hell do you live? In Blue Bayou, freaking Indiana?
Dude, I live in the middle of no oops.
In the middle of no oops? What the hell is that?
What is that, Frankster?
Hey, dude, all right, let me tell you.
The middle of
I can
nowhere.
see green. Listen, I can see green. I can see trees. And you know what? Here's the thing. Dude, my house is dysfunctional because I had carpeting installed this week.
Well, that's because, that's because you live in it. Doesn't mean it's got carpeting in there. That's because you live in it.
Dude, anywhere I go, dysfunction happens.
Yeah, exactly. So don't say because you got carpeting, your house is dysfunctional. You're the one who's making it dysfunctional.
Dysfunction, but clumsiness. I know it from first-hand experience.
Why, did he spill beer all over him at the game?
No, he just told me at the game, Josh, be careful. I am clumsy at times.
That's true.
It's true, dude.
That's great. That's great. Okay, what do you say we get this started? Start it off, Sean.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, is the shock man ready? The birthday shock man ready? All right.
Hey,
all right.
man.
Sounds like somebody need to go to the bathroom there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
All right, Skippy Bayless said he's been having a good time at Buffalo Bills training camp, and he's looking forward to the 2015 Buffalo Bills.
How can you see anything out of those freaking sunglasses? They're twice the size of your freaking head, for Christ's sakes.
Well, I'm glad that you brought up that question, Jeff, because Skippy Bayless said that my sunglasses are great. They look like the glasses. They look like the glasses that you see somebody walking down the red carpet at the Oscars.
Oh, geez, he thinks he's a Hollywood star. Okay, Jeff.
That's
go ahead with
why.
that.
Now I know why he wore them, because that's the only time he's going to get to wear them, because he ain't going down the Hollywood Walk of Fame over there with actors.
Frank, what do you think of Skippy's sunglasses?
Dumbass.
What I think of Skippy's sunglasses.
They're bigger than his head. Those sunglasses, you know what? Those sunglasses were almost as big as his ego.
Hey, let me tell you this, Jeff. Jeff, let me ask you this. We have the Republicans debating tonight, and everybody's looking forward to it because of Donald Trump. All right, we have the Republicans with their first debate. When are we going to have the debate?
I don't know when we're going to have the debate. Skippy.
Well, it's going to be between me and Jeff. I'm going to be Skippy.
Skip, you know what? We might, you know what? I have a solution for that, Josh. Because I know you don't want to be Skippy, so I might have a solution
Laura
for
turned
that.
on her Skype.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Excellent.
Kevin says, I can't wait to hear the BS.
Well, here it
voice
comes,
of
bitch.
Skip. Here's what he said. Skip for life, gentlemen.
Here
Skip
it
for life.
Here it comes, bitch. Get ready.
I got your Skip for life over here.
Skip for life?
That's right. And you know what?
This world would go to hell.
I got your Skip for life right between my legs, bitch.
Whoa, dude.
Skippy Bayless said that Johnny Manziel will break Tom Brady's touchdown record this year.
This year.
Yeah, regular season touchdown record. Yeah.
This year.
Yes.
This not next year, not in 5 years. This year.
This year. He says it's gonna be a race between Tony Romo and Johnny Manziel.
Hey, let me ask you. Okay, hold on. Hey, Skip. How the hell is he going to do that from the bench? Huh? How's he going to do that holding a clipboard, bitch?
And Kevin, I got to ask you something. How's he going to break Brady's record? I rest my case.
How's he going to break Brady's record holding a clipboard, bitch? Whistle me that one, Dixie boy.
Dixie boy.
Frank is laughing in the background.
Oh, he's got a Skip Bayless picture on the chat room.
Oh my goodness!
Does he really? I haven't seen it yet.
It's the same one for the petition, Jeff.
I must have lost my chat somehow, I guess.
There it is.
There it is. Hey, you know something?
It is, yeah.
Okay, watch this. You got two choices, Kevin. Either get rid of that picture or get banned from the fucking chat room.
He ain't kidding, too. Listen, he ain't kidding as well.
I mean, Ryan's Mr. Blazing was blocked on Tuesday.
And I wonder who Santa Claus was. Santa Claus got kicked off.
That's an ugly picture right there.
How could you kick Santa Claus out a couple days before Christmas?
I wish there was a way. Oh, I know what I wish there was a way I could, take pictures off of people. As the admin, I wish there was a way I could say, oh, I don't like that picture and just, exit out.
Look at Kevin. I'm getting kicked out, aren't I? Ha!
Dude, I like my picture. My picture is appealing to women.
That's angry Jeff. I can just see
I
his
hate that.
reaction
I
now.
can't stand. That guy is so freaking ugly right there. That's one of the.
Hold on. Kevin looks like hey, dude, Kevin looks like Skip Bayless.
That's one of the ugliest human beings I've ever seen in my life. How can you do that to me, Kevin?
Mute yourself, buddy.
I am on Halloween in 2.5 months.
That's so disgusting, Kevin.
All right.
You're making me sick.
Let's reel it back here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Skippy Bayless said that Peyton Manning will take on Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game because that's what's best for business.
Whatever.
Well, it ain't
So you guys
John
want to
Manziel.
see? So you guys want to see Brady versus Manning a millionth time?
Hey, Kevin.
Oh no, Kevin! Oh,
Hey, Kevin.
no!
Hey, Kevin. Do me.
What
Hey,
did
Kevin.
Kevin do?
Hey, Kevin. Do me a favor. Sign that petition, will you son of a bitch?
Hey, Kevin, take your money sign and shove it up your ass.
Dude, I think somebody's against.
Hey, you
us.
want to
Dude,
know something? You want to know something? If we make Kevin laugh really hard, he might break his neck again because that guy's in a. I was talking to him on Skype early on cam. He's in a pretty bitchin' neck brace, dude. He can't move his neck at all. He's in a pretty rough neck brace.
If we make him, water skipped a little when he said Johnny would break.
If we make him,
Question. What is it with people declaring war on Sports World Radio lately?
that's okay. They can declare war on us. We fight back, bitch.
Hey, the more the better.
That's right. Hey, let's make Kevin laugh really hard so he moves his neck and breaks it again.
I am looking into it. Me, Skip, and Johnny Football will be laughing all day, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be.
Yeah, because you guys are not going to be in the Super Bowl. That's why.
You, Tim Tebow, Skip, and Johnny Manziel
the Minnesota Vikings
can all come to our Super Bowl party and cook for us while we're watching the Super Bowl.
Dude, don't forget Tony Romo and Jerry Jones.
Oh, Jeff, yeah, you can meet Jerry Jones.
I don't know.
Jeff.
I don't want Jerry Jones at my Super Bowl party.
Well, what? The Cowboys aren't going to be in the Super Bowl.
I don't want
Jerry Jones. The Cowboy. Where's Jerry Jones?
I don't
to watch the Super Bowl from?
because I would rip because it would be a constant rip. I would make him leave the house. No, it can't happen. Okay, let's get to our next quote.
Skippy Bayless said that RG3 is having a make or break season this season.
I agree there.
That's me.
Wow, really? You thought about that all by yourself?
I agree.
Well, maybe somebody knocks some rocket science.
You want to know something? Even Kevin knows that, you jackass.
Wow, it took you long enough to figure that out, Skippy.
You know what? It's been like that for the last couple of years. Where the hell have you been, dummy?
I'm changing my mind more than a woman.
That's right. He changes his mind more than a woman changes her tampon when she's on her period.
That was good.
Whoa, dude.
Skippy Bayless said Indiana's the most boring state for all professional sports, next to San Diego.
Dude, I've been to Indianapolis. Listen, Indianapolis is a great city for
I
professional
said Indiana,
sports.
not Indianapolis.
It's the state of Indiana, Frank.
Well, okay, but professional sports, you only think of Indianapolis.
Well, you think of the Indiana Pacers, the Indianapolis.
Yeah, the Indianapolis Colts. Where else? Fort Wayne doesn't have a major
The Indianapolis
team.
500. There's a NASCAR race right there.
Okay, that is professional, yes.
But I don't watch NASCAR. Heck with it.
Dude, that's IndyCar. World of difference.
Yeah, but you know, it's typical Skippy to say that because he says that San Diego is not a good place to live, and then John's dissing Chicago, and he thinks Chicago's not a good place to live.
And Connecticut's a good place to live.
Yeah, and Connecticut's a good place to live. I like to see. You know what? I want to see Skip Bayless out there shoveling his freaking driveway in a snowstorm. You know when the last time I picked up a shovel, Skip? 1986, dude.
The only time I'd be in Connecticut is if I was getting interviewed for a job with Vince McMahon. That's it.
1986 was the last time I shoveled any snow. You do it every freaking winter. I want to see somebody take a video of you actually doing it.
I had a blast when I went to Connecticut. Yeah, when I was there.
Dumbass.
Wait, are you trying to? When was the last time you experienced a white Christmas?
Oh, let's see. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
I'm thinking of
2012.
The last time I had a white Christmas does that include when I lived in Kansas City?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no, I'll tell you. Okay, yes.
Because I lived in Kansas City in 2010, and I was home for... Actually, that's not true. I was home for Christmas and New Year's, so I never had a white Christmas. Last time I had a white Christmas was probably 1980-something or other, before 86.
85 for you?
Yeah, before I left for New York, before I left for San Diego. Yeah.
So it had to be 85.
So
Yeah.
you haven't experienced a white Christmas in ages. Other people have suffered, and you haven't.
No, I go to the beach every Christmas to stick my toes in the beach and piss everybody off.
That's a perfect way to spend Christmas.
Yeah, I go to the beach every Christmas just to piss people off that are back east freezing their ass off.
What happens if Santa Claus comes on for a Spreaker profile picture and says, "Oh, Mr. Escal, let's send snow to San Diego"?
He's not allowed on. He's not allowed on. I already banned his ass.
Hey, remember Santa Claus? Listen, do you remember Santa Claus said he was going to give Skip Bayless shotgun on the Rangers?
I already
Hey,
banned
guys.
Santa Claus. Let's go. Next topic.
I apologize for the birds going into deep practice.
That's okay.
mode
No,
right now.
yeah, they're getting ready for spring training basketball, man.
It's loud.
It's okay.
Josh,
I'm
you
used to
remember that when Santa Claus got banned, Josh?
Yep.
I don't even hear him anymore, Josh.
Ho, 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 you're out.
Next quote, Josh.
Skippy Bayless said that, my
goodness, the torturers arrived.
my Pittsburgh Pirates impressed me last night.
Yeah. Why didn't you say that? Okay, so they won one game, but they lost the other game to Chicago, but you didn't say anything the day before when they lost.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, come on, Jeff. I don't care about Chicago sports. It's about my Pittsburgh Pirates.
Well, come on, Jay.
Hey, I'm surprised.
I have
Did you
said
jump on the
one
New York Mets
bleeping
bandwagon?
time. Oh, my goodness.
Have you jumped on the New York Mets bandwagon?
Yeah, he jumps on everybody's bandwagon because that's what he is. He's a bandwagon fan. He. You know what? In the dictionary, bandwagon, his picture should be in there. That exact picture that freaking Kevin, that exact picture that Kevin showed us earlier, that's the picture that should be in the dictionary.
Speaking of what a bandwagon, we got one more quote before we head into that commercial break, Jeff.
Okay.
Let's get into it, Frank. We got 4 shots.
Oh my goodness!
Ready?
How can somebody deal with this torture? Go ahead.
Skippy Bayless said that my Seattle Seahawks will beat my San Francisco Giants, my Arizona Cardinals, my St. Louis Rams to win the NL West.
Wait, did he say San Francisco Giants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
49ers, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, 49ers. All right, that's okay.
That was on me. I'm
Mistakes
sorry.
happen.
So how about
Wait, so he's
for
playing the
my
entire
teams?
NFC West as his?
Yes.
What about his Dallas Cowboys?
Exactly.
He knows.
He's a traitor.
Oh, Tony Romo's going to get hurt one of these games. I got to start making my pick to become a Seahawks fan.
Skippy got more teams than Carter has had liver pills.
That's right. And on that note, we're going to run to our commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escal, Sean Man, Frank Sprankle, and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Eskow, Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Hey, birthday boy, how you doing over there?
No, how am I doing? Hey, you know what? I'm getting closer to the wait. Don't I get closer to free buffet food?
Well, I got a question.
Go to
about
Denny's.
your-
Go to
What
Denny's. Don't you get a free dinner at Denny's?
Hey, I still look young.
Hey, OCB, Old Country Buffet.
I haven't been there in years. Dude, it's been probably a decade since I've been there. You know what buffet I used to love? Ponderosa growing up.
Frank, where's your chocolate cake? What kind of a birthday cake are you having tonight? Come on.
Dude, I'm not celebrating until Sunday.
What? Oh.
Hey, you know what's great about my birthday? The Cubs are at home, and it's the first of a big series. It's kind of like Patriots Day in Boston.
There you go.
Dude, the Cubs play at home on my birthday. It's like Patriots Day in Boston. Too bad it wasn't an afternoon game.
Well, you better get it fixed.
Hey, I had to work today.
Back to the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. What else do we got there, Josh?
Skippy Bayless said he'd like to take on Big Show in a body slam contest.
Dude, that's the most delusional comment I've heard.
You want to know something? Big Show will give him a slap across the chest, knock him out for a week.
Knock him out for a week.
How about a month?
Hey, Jeff, listen, Jeff, I only had 3 letters for Skip Bayless. R.I.P.
That's it, man.
Rest in peace. If he thinks he can take on the Big Show, it's rest in peace.
He can't even take on his wife, let alone the Big Show.
Wait, does he mean Captain Insano?
Yes.
From
Come on.
Boy?
Yes.
Well, come on, Josh and Jeff. He believes he could take anybody on wrestling.
Sean.
There you go, we caught you. Now.
Sean, that's the first. Oh, come on, Jeff. That you said
You know
in
what?
2 days.
I could stick that in there on occasion, not like every single day.
That's the first one you said in 2 days, man. I thought we were going to have a week without it. Damn.
Oh, what's the next one?
No present for you, bitch.
Okay,
Skippy Bayless said he'd like to take on any Chicago Cubs fan in a steel and cage match.
All right, fine. And you know what? That match will last 5 seconds. That match will last 5 seconds if he gets in the
You know something? You know something, Skip? You got an awful big mouth that you never cash, do you?
You never cash.
You never cash in on anything that you spew out, do you?
By the way, here's the thing. I want Skip Bayless in a ballroom brawl at Murphy's Bleachers across the street.
I just want him in a debate. That's all I want.
Dude, forget the Republican debate. We got a Republican debate. When are we going to have the debate?
Anytime,
well, I don't
Skip.
care about politics or Republicans, so I'm not watching that tonight.
When are we going to have Eskow and Bayless? That's the debate.
Anytime, Skip.
I got a grill.
Hashtag anytime, Skip.
That's right. Next quote.
Skippy Bayless said that my Cleveland Cavaliers need to sign Ray Allen right now.
Won't happen. And even if they did, he's old.
Hey, Jeff, that's addressed to you.
He sat out all last year. He's not playing no more.
They need a big 3-point shooter there, huh,
Yeah.
Josh and Jeff?
Well, it's bad enough they try to get every old Vizzle veteran that's out there.
Yeah, bring in another old guy.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers
the Cleveland retirement home Cavaliers.
That's exactly right.
How many
Who
players
wants to just sign somebody from the Mavericks?
You're right. You're right, Sean. You're right, Sean. How many more freaking old guys are they going to sign?
They got like 20 players right now on their roster. Holy smokes.
Yeah. They're not winning the finals next year.
No.
Oh, please. Not another LeBron finals.
Nope, San Antonio's going to maul them.
Skippy Bayless says he hopes that NFL can get a London team next year before the Las Vegas Aces make their debut.
You know something, Skip? That is just really dumb, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Having a London NFL team, Good luck with me getting up at 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the morning. I'm out. I'm sleeping in. Josh won't even want to watch, and Jeff will be out like a light.
Dude, it's gonna mess the NFL schedule up.
Yep. You put a team in London, you can kiss the NFL schedule goodbye because it just screwed it up.
Just like this year,
Roger Goodell then has ruined football completely.
Just like this year, rise and shine, gentlemen. NFL on at 6 a.m. in the morning, which is 9 a.m. on the East Coast.
Wait a minute, it's also on the internet only unless you live in Buffalo or Jacksonville.
Well, Roger Goodell has kind of screwed up the NFL anyway.
Josh won't even watch. Josh will be asleep.
Forget about that.
I'm not watching that.
Skippy Bayless said that Johnny Manziel is awesome and that he's going to prove his doubters wrong and that Heisman Trophy winners are credible and matter.
Yeah? I can give you, hey, Skip, I can give you a list of Heisman Trophy quarterback winners that have done crap in the NFL. Okay? I can give you, you know what? There's more Heisman Trophy quarterback winners that had no career in the NFL than had careers in the NFL. So don't give me none of your crap. Just because you're a Heisman Trophy winner does not make you an NFL quarterback. And I'm going to prove it to you. Tim Tebow, what the hell is he? Trying to make a team. Okay? Couch, where the hell is he? Not in the NFL. Okay? You're a schmuck.
Nice picture there, Kevin.
Skippy Bayless said that the Boston Red Sox are the most disappointing most disappointing team in all professional sports for the second straight year.
Who?
The Boston Red Sox.
No crap, Skippy.
Yeah, well, they got that. They got that fat bastard Pablo Sandoval on the team. Hey.
Hold it. It isn't rocket science to figure that out.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Josh, how many strikeouts does he have?
He has 98.
And how many home? Hold on. How many home runs does he have?
Sean, you can answer that for me.
He has 9. He had a home run a few nights ago. What's it to you?
He's got 9 home runs.
He has almost 4 times strikeouts than he does home runs.
9 home runs to 98 strikeouts, and they're paying him $95 million? Scratch my ass, you fat bastard.
It's a 2014 hangover. He's just getting prepared for that
hangover.
And and losing weight, and and stuff like that.
He's hanging over, all right. He's hanging over in the freaking in the locker room, playing on his phone. He's hanging over, all right.
He got over that.
On Instagram.
The Panda admitted that mistake for Instagram. Get off his back, you sneaks.
Fat bastard. He's a fat bastard.
You know what he was
doing.
Funny. Dude. You know what he was doing.
I'll give you that, Sean. That's pretty funny.
You sneaks. I got your sneak right here.
Yeah, I got your sneak too right here.
That's funny.
Freaking hump. Skippy Bayless said that Brock Lesnar will lose to The Undertaker because Paul Heyman is not Skip Bayless.
I don't know what they're.
That just made no sense.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
It makes perfect sense to him, Frank. It doesn't matter if it makes sense to you.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you, Brock Lesnar. All right, as far as Paul Heyman goes and his relationship with Brock Lesnar, look, as Brock Lesnar aside, how has Skip Bayless influenced the world? Paul Heyman influenced the world with the best wrestling promotion from 1993 to 2001.
The only problem with Paul Heyman is he does a great job of stealing.
Hey, you can't say he brought the best wrestling when they never wrestled.
Yeah, of course, that's what made it great.
You don't hit people over the head with stupid trash cans and call it wrestling.
It was about nothing but beer and brawling.
Kevin says this. Let me guess. You all hate Brock too.
I don't hate Brock.
I don't have nothing against him. I wish I had his muscles.
Mm-hmm. But Jeff doesn't get over Paul Heyman stealing his quotes, right, Jeff?
Correct. Stop stealing my shit, bitch.
Yeah, listen, Paul Heyman said, and if Jeff Esco would say, if my memory...
I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with that.
Skippy Bayless said that my...
Oh, torture got better.
My New York Giants are going to miss the playoffs due to Eli Manning.
Okay, yeah. They're not your New York Giants. You weren't born and raised in New York, so get the hell out of here.
Wait a minute. What about the Mira family?
I believe that's who owns them.
Yeah, the Mara family. Dude, the Mara family and the McCaskey and the Hallis/McCaskies are the two charter owners of the league.
I believe the Mara family has owned the Giants longer than Skip's been alive.
Go ahead.
The reason why Skippy would say that is because he has faith in the Dallas. He has faith in the Dallas Cowboys, and he believes the Cowboys are going to overtake everybody and win the NFC East.
Molly, shut the hell up!
Whoa!
I love that. He's yelling at his dog. That's freaking awesome.
You got dogs and birds going on all over the place.
Dude, it sounds like a jungle.
I love it, man. It's great.
Dude, it sounds like an exotic pet store.
Yeah, that's what happens when you really live in Chicago, not Bumblehell, Indiana.
Bumblebee, Indiana?
I was going to say the other word, but we can't do it right now.
Hey, I was born in Illinois.
See, that's the
You're in the suburbs. There's a difference. I'm in the city.
See, that's the problem right there. You were born in Illinois. You were born in Illinois on this day.
Yes, I was. I was born in Harvey, Illinois, which isn't a good town, by the way.
Holy freaking Toledo, Batman.
But anyway, Skippy does say, Jeff, that he probably believes that he has faith in the Cowboys and the Giants won't go anywhere this year.
I don't care what he believes. How about that? I don't care what he believes when it comes to the Giants, when it comes to the Knicks, when it comes to any team that I root for. I don't care what he believes because he doesn't make any sense anytime anyway.
Just get ready for Cowboys, Giants. Go ahead.
Last Skippy quote of the day, Skippy Bale said that
the torture one last time.
My New York Yankees will take on my St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series, and Alex Rodriguez will win the World Series MVP.
Oh, God.
Stupid A-Roy. Son of a...
Hold on.
I call him a fraud.
Okay, Sean, do that again.
Oh, you son of a bitch, A-Roy. You son of a bitch.
I love that.
What does he have to win that World Series? Yankees are Cardinals.
That team doesn't have enough to win. If I were a Skanky fan or the Skankies,
fan.
He's so upset that the Yankees.
Jays!
Look at him. He's so upset that the Yankees are doing so much better than the freaking Red Sox. It just irks him.
Big stinking deal. They are going to have to hold off the Toronto Blue Jays. They don't have a chance to win in the American League. The Yankees suck.
It just irks him.
Dude, and whoever is the representative of the American League is probably going to have to face the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's
Josh.
why I'm not watching the World Series.
Is there
a pillow over here?
You know what? I got to be honest, and Jeff's right. Jeff is 100% right. You know what makes me hard to watch the World Series and the All-Star Game? The fact we have interleague play.
Exactly.
If there's World Series action during November, I'm still doing NFL Real Talk.
Me too.
Let me ask you, who would care? Let me ask you, who cares? I care about the World Series, but how many people across the country will care about the World Series with the NFL in full swing?
Not many.
Exactly. Look at the ratings. Look at the ratings.
Oh, I know. And on that note, we're going to run to our final update of the day. This update is brought to you by the Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and never touch your toilet seat ever again. It's the Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the final update of the day.
Well, thank you, Jeff, Sean, and Frank. Welcome, everybody, to Sports World Radio. Final updated day. It's August 6th. It's a Thursday. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be giving out our Rat Bass of the Week and the Skippy Bayless Douchebag Award. Let's take a look at the scores right now. We have a couple finals today. We had the Cardinals shutting out the Reds 3-0. The Dodgers beat the Phillies 10-8. The Tigers beat the Royals 8-6. And the Milwaukee Brewers blow out the San Diego Padres 10-1. Let's take a look at the other scores right now. The Nationals are up 8-3 against the Diamondbacks, 0-0 tie in New York as the Red Sox taking on the Yankees. Blue Jays up 1-0 against the Twins. Marlins up 2-1 against the Braves. Other games tonight, we got the Cubs and Giants, and then the Astros and A's. Any other news out there? Okay, here we go. So the NBA is coming out, releasing their all-time starting five for particular teams. This is a new report that just came out. So basically, here's this all-time starting five for the Chicago Bulls. Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan, Joakim Noah, Luol Deng, and Scottie Pippen. This update has been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipperflipper.com. Never ever have to touch your toilet seat again. It's the Flipper. And we'll be back with more Sports World Radio with Jeff Escal, Sean Mann, Frank Sprankle, and Josh Lopez. Shut up, Skip.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow Show, man, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. Now, if you guys haven't signed up for our sports shorts yet, and you want to listen to the conversations that we have while you guys are listening to the commercials, head on over to SportsWorldRadio.com/SWR shorts. Sign up today, because that conversation that we just were talking about, we were talking about shag carpeting. That's all I'm telling you.
It was we were talking about stuff that's psychedelic.
Yeah.
We
We were talking about some art, some colors, but we'll leave it like that. It was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
So what are you going to call it, psychedelic shack?
More entertaining than Ryan's Blazing.
That's right.
All right,
Hey,
so
he's
Frank,
not here
there's a
today.
birthday. You have a birthday with an NBA celebrity. Who the heck is it?
Well, a former NBA. Listen, he's one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA. He turns 50 today, and that person is none other than the Admiral David Robinson.
Oh, happy birthday to the Admiral
David Robinson is 50 years old today.
Okay,
better,
so you
better big man than Charles Barkley.
you share a birthday with the Admiral.
I share a birthday with the Admiral. Look it up.
How much younger are you than the Admiral?
Let's see, 16 years plus or minus, something like that.
16 years plus or minus.
Of course, he's older than me, dude. I'm 34.
You have to admit, David
Man, you guys are
Robinson
young.
is a great basketball player. He won 2 NBA championships, 99 and 03.
Man, you guys
He
are young.
retired as a champion.
You guys are young.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, Frank, I got to talk with you about this for another big story. We talked a little bit about this in the first hour. Your thoughts on the Toronto Blue Jays? Right now, they're leading 1-0 against Minnesota. Can the Blue Jays overtake the Yankees and win the AL East or get into the
I think they can. I think they can with their bats. Guys, isn't it amazing how these trades have made the difference? I mean, it all started with the Troy Tulowitzki game. Think about it. I'm a firm believer that one trade can make a difference, and getting Troy Tulowitzki, that has really started this hot trend for the Toronto Blue Jays. And understand the Blue Jays...
Not only that, Frank, but they got Josh Donaldson from the A's, who was dominant last year. Look how big that loss has hurt the A's this season. Now you got Jose Bautista, you got Tulowitzki, and Josh Donaldson in the same lineup.
Hey, let me ask you this. Between Donaldson and Tulowitzki and Jose Bautista, and you're talking about power hitters, especially with Bautista and Donaldson, let me ask you guys this. Is it possible we could see somebody hit the 6th level of the Sky Dome a la Jose Canseco in the 89 ALCS?
I think they could, but nobody's going to go after it because nobody goes to their games.
Then you know what? That's a baseball. Dude, somebody can go up there and get a base and get. But let me say this: Toronto has done a great job with the transition, with the transactions they've made. Not only during, and also getting Russell Murn during the offseason too. This is a team that I think is one of the best teams. Well, hold on. But what about from the National League standpoint? The one team I want to talk about is the team that has made a lot of noise since trading for Yoenis Cespedes, and that is the New York Mets. All of a sudden, they're 2 games on top of the NL East.
I talked with Josh about this for our Skype conference call that we usually have every day, and I thought, picture this World Series, Jeff, Josh, and Frank. Blue Jays, Mets World Series. Could that happen?
I don't know much about the Mets, although they are playing very well right now. Based on what I've seen from the St. Louis Cardinals, they're still my prediction to win the World Series. But you know what? The Mets, they're playing hot right now. They are on fire right now.
Well, Chipper Jones said in his Twitter, Frank, that there's one team that nobody should play in the National League, and that would be the New York Mets. Terry Collins, the Mets had a little bump in the road. They got off to a great start, and then they have just kind of, been losing, and now look where they're at now. They're 58-50.
They're 2 games on top of first place.
Yeah, and the Nationals, what has happened to the Nationals?
Well, they've had injury issues, but the Nationals, I think it's more of a matter of the Mets have just been pretty darn good since the Cespedes trade.
That's true. And Cespedes is a big bat.
Don't you understand that it's always important to pay attention to these trades because I'm telling you, there is that one trade that can turn around a team's performance, and we've seen that with one AL team with the Blue Jays and certainly one NL team with the Mets.
And you know what's interesting about the Mets, and nobody ever brings this up, is that David Wright has not played a baseball game since April, and he's coming back from injury soon.
I'm not saying that David Wright is going to play a big impact.
He's one of their best players.
Okay, but here's the thing. He's been out this season.
I'm saying picture if he was playing right now, they would be right up there with the Cardinals.
David Wright needs – well, you know what? Maybe they're good. They've already played the Cardinals, but the fact is maybe they're better than the Cardinals right now. It's going to be determined in October. We know the Cardinals are going to go there. The Mets are playing like they should be in October. Let's say this were October now. Perhaps the Mets could beat the Cardinals right now. They're certainly scoring more runs than any team in baseball. I'll tell you, I've enjoyed watching this New York Mets team. Their entire lineup. Also seeing their pitching as well with Bartolo Colon, who is definitely past 40 and seems like he's found the fountain of youth at times.
Anybody but the Cardinals or the Tigers, then I'm fine.
How about we go to the American League and switching to a team that is beginning to fade? Everybody talked about the Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins sit at 54-53. What in the wide world of sports has happened to the Minnesota Twins?
Well, what's it to you? Hey, I'll say this: if the Twins don't make it to the postseason, you know what's a good part of it, Sean? You won't have to watch baseball deep into November.
He's not going to watch it either way.
I'm not watching it anyway.
Oh yeah, you're not watching it because the Red Sox are going to be in the outside.
Boring postseason. Yeah, Cardinals. That's the last thing I need. It's the Cardinals or the Giants to be in the World Series. Good grief.
Good gravy.
Yeah, so the Twins, they're 54-53. Frank, with the National League wild card, the Pirates. The Pirates took on the Cubs yesterday, and I was thinking of you. The Pirates won that game. Were you pretty disappointed?
I'm not going to say I'm disappointed. Look, understand that you did lose the game on Monday night because of a rainout. The game was tied 1-1 when the rains fell in Pittsburgh. Understand this was the second rain delay. So it's now a split series between the two ball clubs. One game, all right, listen. The reality is the Cubs are not going to get the NL Central. Let's eliminate that. The Cubs are 8.5 back. As far as the Cubs winning the NL Central, that's not going to happen. It would be a miracle if it does. What I would like to see the Cubs do is get one of the 2 wild card spots, which, by the way, Sean, Major League Baseball has hit a home run with that play in wild card. It's just one game. It's just one game.
We got a Rat Bass of the Week breaking news alert. Can I read it out to you guys?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. What is it?
So ESPN, Chris Broussard was frequently wrong personality who once said being gay was an open rebellion to God. And basically, the news story came out saying Chris Broussard from ESPN got $10,000, was paid $10,000 to speak at a public university today.
Jeff, what's your thoughts?
On what?
Sports, his thoughts on certain topics outside the sports world and stuff.
Okay.
He gets paid $10,000.
No, I'm saying, why are ESPN charging universities and stuff money to have their people talk to their students?
Because they're taking a page from Johnny Manziel, probably.
If you need to charge people to interview or promote your product or your brand, it shows how desperate you are.
Hey, Josh, does TNA ring a bell and how bad that felt when you had to pay? Now, hey, Josh, we'll do an interview.
Well, I didn't pay.
TNA.
I didn't pay.
No,
and I didn't respond.
And I know, Jeff, you were upset that they charged Josh with $50 for that TNA.
Yeah, anybody that charges anybody to do an interview is an idiot.
TNA is one of the most boringest ideas on earth.
It's all about that scratch.
I was talking to our Lowell friend, and and I told her what happened, and she was listening. And I spoke to her after the show that night. She's like, "That's freaking crazy." You know why they do that? Because they're hurting. They're hurting, and they need to do that. That's why.
Who wants to bet TNA in 2 years will file for bankruptcy?
She said any company that's worth their weight in salt will never do that. Obviously,
well, they wouldn't
TNA
be in the
ain't.
position if they weren't trying to be like every other wrestling company that ever existed.
Correct.
Instead of identifying what their brand was.
Correct.
Okay, I'll give credit to McMahon.
ECW rings a bell there as well.
2001, ECW lost. Well, all right, ECW lost. WCW lost. In 2001 may have been the year of Vince McMahon.
Yeah, because those businesses got themselves to blame for going out of business.
I remember watching the final Nitro in April of 2001, right before WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I'm saying my point is, all those wrestling companies that went away, like WCW and ECW, got to blame themselves because they worry too much about what Vince is doing and not what they're doing. Hence why this business is not here.
But isn't that somewhat of a credit to Vince McMahon, too? You got to give McMahon his credit.
Yeah, but my point is, if you want a wrestling company to compete and stay competing with the WWE for a long time, stop worrying about what they're doing and do what you're doing.
Exactly.
That's the problem. That's why there's no competition.
I guarantee you this. If you had another wrestling fed that was going head-to-head with Raw on Monday nights like Nitro did back from the mid-'90s to the early 2000s, if you had that, I have a feeling, and if they were pretty good like what happened with the NWO with WCW, I can tell you this, the WWE would change their content overnight.
No, they don't worry about what other wrestling... No, they wouldn't.
Dude, don't you remember the Attitude Era?
The Attitude Era was a fad. It wasn't even... that
the
long.
Attitude Era was the best in the history of WWE.
You can't say something is an era when it's 3 years long.
And
it's
on that
not an
note,
era.
And on that note, we got to run to our last commercial break of the day.
Listening to Jeff Escow Show, man, Frank Sprankle and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family. We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Chloe is 9 months old.
She is the greatest thing ever.
One little smile, one little laugh. Anybody? We would do anything for her. My name is Kim Bryant, and my husband and I made a will on LegalZoom.
It was really easy to do.
We created LegalZoom to help you take care of the ones you love. Go to LegalZoom.com today and complete your will in minutes. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
All right, welcome back to the final segment here on Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow and Sean Mann, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com, 6 o'clock on the east, 3 o'clock on the west, and if you live in the mountains...
Who cares?
Who cares?
All right, final segment.
Final story of the day. Click that link, gentlemen, and you can take a look at the new Toronto Raptors jersey, their new uniforms for this season.
Okay, their new Toronto Raptors uniforms.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Jeff, take a look.
What the hell is that?
It's their black jerseys.
What is he wearing? It's just a jersey showing off, or is he showing off the pants, too?
Dude, what's the point of this topic? It's not a big deal
Drake
to me.
Oh, here you go. Here's a clear look at the jerseys, Jeff.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a tweet.
I want to see the jerseys.
Yeah, I want to see the jerseys. That's what I want to see.
It's like they're... Wait, so what are the Raptors?
What the hell? Hey, listen, Toronto Raptors, you aren't good enough to make jersey changes yet.
I saw that, and I said, Josh and Jeff, whoa.
You aren't good enough to make jersey changes yet.
There it is.
I got to say, the Philadelphia 76ers' new uniform changes are hideous.
Yeah,
they're probably the worst out of the bunch.
Yeah, with the old man?
Yeah. Yep. They're as bad as changing uniforms as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are.
Well, why are we changing uniforms?
Well, come on, Jeff. We need to evolve.
I got you. Come on, Jeff.
Dude, why are the Cleveland Browns getting new uniforms? I like the traditional Cleveland Browns uniforms of decades past. You think of Jim Brown, Bernie Kosar, you think of great players that wore that uniform.
Yeah, Josh, the Browns are going to change their uniforms. The Browns are, Josh.
Stop.
Did the Yankees change their uniforms?
Stop living in the past.
Okay, but we're talking about tradition. We're talking about
it's
heroes. We're talking about great
2015. I
players.
can get too fake news about tradition.
I do. Should Detroit listen? You know what? Maybe one of the best logos in all of baseball is the Detroit Tigers Gothic D.
No, the best logo in all of freaking sports is the Chicago Blackhawks logo.
Damn right.
I said baseball. I said baseball.
God.
Oh, that is true.
Damn
and you know
right,
what?
Jeff.
That's a proud logo too because they've won 3 Stanley Cups in it.
Shabba says the Buccaneers look like an Arena League team. I agree with that. I remember the Buccaneers' old uniforms back in the 90s.
Hey, I got to ask you. Speaking of football, I want to not to get off topic here, but obviously we got the Hall of Fame on Saturday. We got the game on Sunday. But here's what's interesting, Jeff. I want to get your opinion on this because you do live out in San Diego, and of course the late Junior Seau is going to be inducted after 20 seasons.
Yep.
As a linebacker, Junior Seau's daughter is going to be inducting him, giving the speech. That's going to be very emotional. I'm looking forward to that speech above all else.
I'm pissed off that NFL enshrinement is on freaking ESPN and MLB wasn't. So I'm boycotting the NFL enshrinement.
Dude, wait, it's on 2 channels.
I don't see. Exactly right.
And the NFL Network.
Exactly right. It's on 2 goddamn channels, and MLB couldn't put it on freaking 1 channel where I can watch it. Screw you. I'm boycotting it.
So you wouldn't mind if the Baseball Hall of Fame were on the MLB Network and ESPN.
I would rather watch the Baseball Hall of Fame than the NFL Hall of Fame.
Dude, the Baseball Hall of Fame is the Hall of Fame of Hall of Fames. It's the
Hold
toughest
it.
to get into.
Hold it. In the chat room, Kevin just said Did Jeff just say we are changing? Jeff is our Skip. That's what you haven't said to you, Jeff.
I don't want to change. That's the freaking thing. I don't want to see new stinking freaking uniforms. What's the matter with the old ones?
Hey, I gotta say this. Here's the St. Louis Rams. They did make a mistake. After they won Super Bowl 34, they made a uniform change, remember?
I just put a link in the chat room since we're talking about baseball and a bunch of out-of-touch players that are no longer playing anymore in jerseys. There's a story that came out about Babe Ruth. Fun fact, he used to be a referee in wrestling.
Yeah, that's pretty
really?
cool.
I didn't know that, seriously.
The old Bambino was, huh? Wow.
Recalling Babe Ruth's stint as a pro wrestling referee.
I just told you about the story about Babe Ruth whenever he came to town to play the White Sox, right?
If I could go back real quickly to the Toronto Raptors uniforms, I got to ask Ron if he's going. If Ron Gallo, who's a big Raptors fan, lives in Canada, is going to be getting himself a new Raptors jersey out of it. I'm looking. These jerseys and shorts are miserable.
Sean, he lives on the west coast of Canada. Toronto's on the east coast of Canada, so I don't think so.
Well, he can go to NBA.com and he can order it.
I don't think he's on the west coast and they're on the east coast. Maybe some people don't want to
pay online.
Yeah. You know why they want it? You know why they're making new jerseys and new uniforms? So the NBA can get more money. The hell out of here. Keep the freaking old uniforms.
You know what's cool about uniforms today? Let me tell you what's cool about uniforms today. You can have it custom made with whatever name and number you want.
That's okay, but leave the freaking jerseys the way they were with the colors and all the... Stop doing all the fancy crap.
And I
have 2 custom-made jerseys, by the way.
And I take it, Josh, you're not very thrilled with looking at those Raptor jerseys.
It's a waste of time and money.
It is.
To be honest with you. I mean, I heard something about Reebok forcing USC fighters to wear their apparel now. Now Nike's going to do the same thing with the NBA. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I know. Stop it already.
All right, I guarantee you this. 25 years from now, every professional sports uniform will look like NASCAR's.
Yeah. And every league will have a London team.
It's ridiculous, man. It's starting to drive me bananas, man.
We don't need a team in London. Listen, London has football. It's called soccer.
I'm not getting up to watch one game at 6 in the morning for an NFL game. Anyway, the jerseys, the new lettering type.
Again, back to the freaking jerseys.
Well, yeah, they got some additions here. The jerseys, the new lettering typeface, despite its print.
That's my thoughts on it.
Is an improvement over the old one, which was a cartoonish.
Next.
Again, back to the jersey. Man, he's a one-track bitch, isn't he?
Hey, we don't talk about uniforms on this show often.
I know that. Do you know? Okay, I'm going to say. Do you know that the San Diego Aztec football team changed their uniform, and I didn't mention it once?
Yeah, and
you know why?
Why?
Because it's freaking stupid.
You know what? I got to tell you. You know what uniform was stupid? I'll tell you what uniform was stupid, and yes, it involves college football. A few years ago, did you see Maryland in Week 1? Remember they wore the uniforms to emulate the Maryland state flag?
Oh, thanks, Kevin. So Kevin sent us a link for the new Milwaukee Bucks jerseys. Those uniforms are ugly. They look like the Celtics uniforms. Exactly.
No. It looks like the 70s for the Milwaukee Bucks. You can't compare that to the Celtics.
It looks like the Seattle Sonics more than.
That's disgusting.
Well, before you know, Milwaukee will turn into the Seattle Bucks.
That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be the Seattle Bucks instead of the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, it's a disgusting uniform. That green uniform that has Milwaukee on it.
It's hideous.
That's hideous, man.
Look at Kevin. Ha 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 ha! Glad you're enjoying the new uniforms of the Bucks.
That's puke green right there. That's disgusting. That's puke green. Ugh.
They're trying to go with the 70s. They're trying to have like the days of Abdul-Jabbar and Oscar Robertson.
That's CM puke green right there.
The Bucks were actually a pretty darn good team. It was in those days.
That's CM puke green right there.
Hey, take it easy.
You like that, huh?
So the NBA has been making news, ladies and gentlemen, with their changing of jerseys.
Okay,
Enjoy
back
looking
to
at the
the
new
jerseys.
jerseys for the Josh is just
Hey,
sitting
let
there.
me ask you, what do you think of the Christmas Day uniform?
So not only have the NBA gone soft and you can't defend anybody the right way, but now we have to change their uniforms and stadiums.
Hey, you know those Milwaukee Brewers, those Milwaukee whatever the hell, Milwaukee Bucks uniforms?
yeah.
Okay, you know what they are? I'm going to be politically correct here. You know what they are? They're rainbow. They're rainbow flaggish.
You know what? They support pride. They support pride.
That's what they are. They're rainbow flaggish.
Get ready for the Bucks to play the Bulls when they travel
Let me
down
ask you
there.
this though: Do you think one team will eventually wear pride jerseys and support gay rights? I mean, just as a one game.
I'm sure they will.
Unless their game is on that day.
Right.
Are they considered that a holiday now?
It's coming. I'm sure it's coming. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the next push.
All right, so my question to ask you all, which jersey is worse, the Bucks jersey or the Raptors jersey?
Both. You know what? Both.
I like the Bucks jersey. Seriously.
Both.
Hey, nothing gets worse than the Philadelphia 76ers jerseys.
You know something? All new uniforms are rainbow flaggish.
The Miami Dolphins.
All of them. And you know something? The new Miami Dolphins uniform from last year, that's the one that started the whole rainbow flaggish term to begin with.
The rainbow flaggish revolution.
That started the rainbow flaggish revolution to begin with.
Like I said, don't be surprised if some team, I don't know what league it will be, if they have a Gay Pride Day, and get this, part of the Gay Pride Day promotion is whoever the team is, the home team, they'll be wearing Gay Pride jerseys.
Rainbow flaggish, man. I don't like it at all.
Jeff's sitting there shaking his head.
I
looking
am.
at it.
I don't like it one stinking bit.
And don't forget, we got Las Vegas Aces and their
Oh,
new jerseys,
God.
Josh, coming out here to come here.
Jeez Louise. Don't get me. You know what? No more freaking uniform talk. We're getting out.
Hey, also, before you know, the Cubs are going to have their
No.
They're going to have the Cubby logo like the Build-A-Bears.
No more uniform talk. We're getting the flock out of here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. We had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. We'll be back tomorrow for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. For Sean Mann, Josh Lopez, Frank Sprankle, Kevin, and Jeff Escow, this has been Sports World Radio. We will see you tomorrow.
Goodbye and have a great evening.
Shut up, Skip.
They're going to get out of this joke.
Hey, boys, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long is that?
In a little while, man.
Goodbye, folks. Goodbye, folks.